Evening, Lauren with Twin Soul Tarot, and sometimes I do some commentary, so this is going to be one of those evenings where I just discuss the commentary, the latest news of the stimulus package, and as well as the latest news on the moratorium, eviction moratorium. So those are the two biggest pieces of news that is in the headlines right now, and so that's what we're going to be discussing during this particular video. All right, so here we go. We're going to go right into it because Congress is noting that things are finally starting to move. They're finally starting to negotiate the biggest issues, the most pressing issues, and the ones that they've had that between the House and the Senate they've had the biggest differences over. So we should be seeing some big announcements concerning the stimulus bill to be released as being noted on Friday of this week before the before the Senate goes out for recess. That is scheduled to be on the 7th. However, Senator Mitch McConnell said that they would indeed, in the midst of these negotiations being so serious, that they would, in fact, the Senate will postpone recess in favor of continuing negotiations for this next stimulus bill. So it's time to hold on to your seat one more time to wait and see. Yeah, now we all get to wait and see. Just like our politicians been waiting and seeing. Now we have to wait and see what they are finally going to come up, what package they are going to come up with, and what the cost of that package is going to be. That has been one of the biggest problems that's caused, is that they disagree, that the House and the Senate disagree on what the cost of that package should be at this time. So, and that's the latest. Now, the meetings that have been going on in the Democratic House, negotiations, walking through their disagreements and making proposals, and to a lesser degree some of the smaller items on each agenda that between the Democrats and the Republicans respectively, from the House and the Senate. And the bottom line in this is that there's still a long way to go. After what was placed on the table, they still haven't come to a conclusion. However, there's hope to draw a deal by Friday, like I was saying. So, all right, so also the eviction moratorium. There's discussion of the eviction moratorium to extend the federal eviction moratorium until mid-December. So we should be seeing that as well in the official announcement on Friday as to whether or not we're going to be seeing an extension right out until mid-December. Okay, so that's what's being discussed. And let's see, now the White House perspective to report, after the meetings, Secretary Mnuchin and the administration feel that they have been very generous with the negotiations and succeeding very much to what the Democrats are basically wanting in the package that they want. All right, so they both are such they both represent two ideologies in this country that are diametrically opposed to one another, but can be equally important. But I must say that the Republican, the attitude, this again, it's personal. So, moving away from that and moving to personal opinion at this time, the personal opinion of this commentator is that the Senate majority and Mitch McConnell, that Senator Mitch McConnell and Secretary Mnuchin and President Donald Trump not only bicker amongst themselves about particularly what they want, and it's like Senator Mitch McConnell specifically wanted they wanted I think he wanted the judges, and he wanted the judges that he wants in office, and that's unrelated to stimulus, and yet he's still bringing up those kind of items in the midst of all the stimulus talks between both the House and the Senate, and then you got President Donald Trump, who still wants payroll, not payroll protection, but pay cut. Who still wants to see the payroll cut. I'm sorry, I can't. Nobody's interested in looking at it either. So it's only him who wants that. They each want their specific things. He wants the I'm sorry, it'll come to me. The payroll protection, not the payroll protection plan, but a pay cut plan that he's looking toward to have, and so they have their each individual little like idiosyncratic items on their wish list that they both want, and even amongst the majority of Republicans, and then some don't even want a stimulus bill. Some Republicans don't even want a stimulus bill. So I think Republicans in general are way out of contact and touch with reality. On a sinking ship, you don't throw people off the ship, and that's essentially what the Senate is doing. The Senate GOP is so far off course that it's mind-boggling how far off course that they could possibly be in figuring all this out. Because they're not really, it's just all self-interest. They're doing what they want that will get them reelected. That's it. That's just a power play. That's all it is. I don't see any. I can sure see a point. I can see a point in being conservative, and I will never agree. But I tell you one thing: I will never agree with a little extra money that you've already earned as a hardworking American as being a disincentive, because those who are lazy are the ones that are just going to continue to be lazy. It doesn't matter at all whether they're getting $600 a week, $600 a month, or $600 a year. The people who are lazy are just going to continue to be lazy. It's just like people who take drugs are going to continue to take drugs. And why that this is grade school kind of psychology. This is so incredibly obvious, and it's painfully obvious. It's painfully difficult to even just get on camera and even say anything like this to you, because it's hideously obvious. It's 1 + 1 = 2 kind of stuff, and it is absolutely just, I don't know. It's just, I'm sorry. I'm actually just plain speechless at how stupid it really is, and how selfish it really is. It just almost seems like two kids in a fight on the playground. So is what it seems like. Watching them bicker about these kind of things is like watching two kids fight on a playground, and watching the Senate and the House bicker about it. But I think the Senate GOP is so far wrong, so far left for being right. Call themselves the right, but and they're the ones who are getting it all wrong. the right is getting it all wrong. That's what I'm really saying. Okay, so anyway, but that's my opinion. I would love to, and I would love to hear what you think. So please leave your comments. Please like and subscribe, and just drop that comment down below. So because we just want to get the conversation moving, and we got to get moving in the right direction. All right. So thank you very much, and y'all have a good night. And I'll come back with more commentary when I think is more when it's important. When the announcement is actually made, I will be back with more commentary when the announcement is finally made and that the stimulus bill is officially, legally, and we know beyond a shadow of doubt that the stimulus bill has been officially announced. Okay, because we got a lot of fakers out there on YouTube who are telling you over and over again just to get you to watch their video and subscribe to their channel about they'll make these big announcements that it's already happened, and they'll put that on their show, and they'll put that on the side, and it hasn't happened, folks. It hasn't happened yet. But let's we'll stay hopeful that it does happen. That's why I have my rose-colored glasses on. I'm staying hopeful. And I will see you when it does. I will see you when it does, because I'm not coming back on here until it actually happens. Okay, I'm not coming back to make an announcement until there's something worthy of an announcement. So, y'all have a good night. Y'all stay safe out there. All right, thank y'all. Bye now.